Hello, everybody. So after today's in-person and Zoom session, it was brought to my attention that everyone's Reaper edit window and the mix window may not look the same, particularly when we're talking about tracks. So I'm going to open a new track here and just double-click here in this pane. Here's my new track. So some of you, do not have things like this trim button showing. This is hugely helpful when it comes to automating tracks. So I'm going to click that. This is where we are going to access the different automation, which modes, if you will. So right now I have it set at volume. I want to pan. So I'm going to click pan. And it brings up this little orange line here. And that's how I can automate panning. You can look into this further on the Moodle course page. It'll go over these things. But the main thing I want to talk about is the fact that if you can't see this trim button, or what if you can't see your effects button to easily add plugins. So I am going to upload a file into the reading and resources. And basically what I'm going to have you do is import these settings that will change the default settings, whatever those may be. The goal here is that we're all looking at the same thing and can easily access things like automation, things like plugins, things like inputs for our microphones, things like that. So here we go. So download the file from Moodle. So then I'm going to go to Reaper. I'm going to go to settings. And in settings, I'm going to go up here to general. And then I'm going to go right here in this area. So first things first, this is extremely important. If you do not do this and something goes wrong, then you will have to uninstall and reinstall Reaper. Total pain in the butt. So first thing first, we are going to export our current configuration. We're doing that again in case something happens. We can easily go back to the default settings, or perhaps you have already gotten used to those and want to stick with it. That's great. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything is clicked. I'm going to save it. I'm just going to do class demo. I'm going to go ahead and save that in the configurations folder, which should automatically pop up. So now it's populating that. All the different things. Okay, so success, great. So we know we have our backup. Now, let's change it. So I'm going to go to import configuration. That was, let's get out of there. Downloads. Let's try that again. I'm going to go to import configuration. Mine are in the download. This is the file that I want you guys to download, the TBITC assets. So double click that. And then we're going to import this configuration right here. So go ahead and select open. Okay. Save unsaved project. Don't really care. So then I need to import it. So it's going to restart Reaper. All right. So now, whatever your configuration was before, go ahead and double click to start a new track and make sure it looks like this. These settings are extremely useful and helpful. Also within them, when I press play bar to play, so it's playing right now, I want to be able to stop it and my playhead stop exactly where it is, right? I think the default has it jump all the way back to the beginning. I don't like that. Alternatively, and also if you click the return button, it jumps to the start. So if I'm up here and I've made some edits, and I want to go back to the very beginning to hear everything all together at once, I hit enter and it automatically jumps back to the start. I love that feature. So there's some other stuff in there too. But yeah, primarily double check that you can see all of these things, the FX, the trim, the in, the input, the route, on your actual track. Let me know if you can't. Hopefully this was helpful.